Have you ever noticed how the biggest decisions in your life almost never sound dramatic? They sound like, I'll start tomorrow. I'm too tired today. I'll study this weekend. I'll go to the gym after exams. I'll work on my dream when life slows down. None of those sentences feel dangerous. But here's the scary part. Your future usually isn't destroyed by one huge mistake. It's slowly traded away, one excuse at a time, and if you're between 16 and 25, this video might save you years of regret. Because today, I want to show you why every excuse has a price, and why most people don't realize they're paying it until it's too late. We've all done it. Let me ask you something. Have you ever opened your laptop to study, then somehow ended up watching YouTube, scrolling Instagram, checking messages, and suddenly it's midnight? Yeah, me too. You don't wake up planning to waste your day. It just happens. Because your brain is really good at making excuses sound reasonable. I'm not in the mood. I'll focus better tomorrow. One more episode won't matter. It feels harmless. Until tomorrow becomes next week. And next week becomes next year. That's how excuses quietly steal your future. The lie your brain keeps telling you. Here's something nobody tells you. Your brain loves comfort, not success. If success requires effort, your brain immediately starts negotiating. Maybe later. You deserve a break. Today's been stressful. Now don't get me wrong. Rest is important. Burnout is real. But there's a huge difference between resting and hiding behind excuses. One helps you recover. The other keeps you exactly where you are. And most people confuse the two. Imagine this. Picture two students. Both have the same exam in 1 month. Student A studies for just 30 minutes today. Student B says, I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow comes. Another excuse, then another. Fast forward 1 month. One student walks into the exam confident. The other walks in hoping for a miracle. The difference wasn't intelligence. It wasn't talent. It was one tiny decision repeated every day. That's how futures are built or lost. Here's the part that hurts. Excuses don't only waste time. They destroy confidence. Think about it. Every time you promise yourself you'll start and then don't, you teach your brain something dangerous. I can't trust myself. That sentence slowly becomes your identity. Then you stop believing you can change. Not because you aren't capable, but because you've practiced quitting. And that's heartbreaking, because your potential never disappeared. Your trust in yourself did. The hidden cost. Nobody talks about people think excuses cost one day. They don't. They cost opportunities, that internship you never applied for, the business idea you never started, the skill you never learned, the friendships you never built, the confidence you never gained. Life doesn't always wait. Sometimes the opportunity moves on without you. And one day you realize you weren't unlucky. You were just always waiting for the perfect time. Spoiler alert, it never comes. So what do you do instead? Here's something that changed my mindset. Stop asking, do I feel like it? Start asking, what's the smallest action I can take right now? Not tomorrow, not Monday. Right now, if you need to study, open the book, just 1 page. If you need to exercise, do 5 push-ups. If you need to write 1 sentence. Small actions destroy big excuses, because once you start, your brain usually wants to keep going. Starting is the hardest part. The 2-minute rule. Here's a challenge. Whenever you catch yourself making an excuse, give yourself 2 minutes. Just 2. Study for 2 minutes. Clean your room for 2 minutes. Read for 2 minutes. Practice coding for 2 minutes. Most of the time, you'll continue. And even if you don't, you still proved something important. You became the kind of person who starts. That identity changes everything. Stop waiting for motivation. This might surprise you. Motivation usually comes after action, not before it. Think about the last time you worked out. You probably didn't feel amazing before starting, but after 20 minutes, different story. The same thing happens with studying, reading, creating, working. Action creates motivation. Excuses destroy it. So stop waiting to feel ready. Nobody ever feels completely ready. They just begin. Think about your future self. Imagine yourself 5 years from now. What would that version of you say? Would they thank you for scrolling 1 more hour? For putting everything off? Probably not. They'd probably say, I'm glad you finally started. Because every habit you build today becomes someone else's reality tomorrow. That someone is future you. Don't make them pay for today's excuses. Tonight, before you sleep, write down the biggest excuse you've been telling yourself. Be honest. Maybe it's, I don't have enough time. I'm too tired. I'm not smart enough. I'll start next week. Now ask yourself one question. What is one tiny action I can take in the next 5 minutes? Not tomorrow. Not after motivation shows up. 5 minutes. Because your future isn't built in one giant moment. It's built in the small decisions nobody sees. Every excuse costs you something, but every action pays you back. So choose wisely. Your future is listening. If this video made you think, don't just close it and move on. Pick one thing you've been avoiding and do the first 2 minutes tonight. Then come back and tell us in the comments what you started. And if you want more videos that help you stop procrastinating, build discipline, and actually become the person you want to be, hit subscribe. Let's stop making excuses and start building the future we actually deserve. I'll see you in the next one.